welcome back to my channel. I just thought I would get on here and we could just chat a little bit about what we've been up to, and at the same time I'm just letting my dogs run around and back and burn off some energy tonight. So let's talk. I'm just sitting here in our hammock in the shade watching the dogs. It has been super hot here, so being outside hasn't been my favorite thing, but I'm getting used to it, so it's not so bad. But we've been really busy. We bought a camper this year, so camping has been number one, which has been a lot of fun, except it's been really hot lately. So I'll bring you along. I'll do a video maybe next time we go with the dogs so that you can kind of hang out with us there too. But I guess I could take this minute to answer a question I get a lot, which is what food I feed my dogs. I used to use Eukanuba, but now I use Sport Dog, and I will show you what that looks like and why. Sorry if you hear lawn mowing in the background. I'm outside. Just thought you could hang with me while I hang out with my dogs and back with them. But anyways, Eukanuba stopped making the formula that we liked, and I also found that my dogs were extremely gassy, which is a good time. Not really. So I wanted to try something new. I asked a few of my GSP owning friends, and I got a unanimous reply with Sport Dog. So I opted to try that one, and so far we have loved it. It's smaller pieces, which I think makes it easier for them to also chew. They're not the large chunks. So that's been really good. So I'll link that below too, so you can find what we use. I don't know if this is right for puppies, so you'd want to look that up. It is smaller pieces, so it might be, but I've only used it on my adult dogs, which are 7 and 4 now, I think. So Bentley, I think, is 7. Got him in 2014, so he'll be 7 this year. And Berkeley just turned 4 back in April, but he still acts like a puppy. So some people say maybe after year 7 they'll start acting like calm dogs. I haven't seen that yet, so I'll let you know and I'll keep you posted. But they still act like puppies, but they're good boys, so I can't complain. There goes Benny. Berkeley likes to sit out in the yard. He just hangs out in the grass. He could sit there all day. Berk's our outside dog. He could stay there all day. Berkeley has zero desire to be inside, so we let him out whenever we can. Rain, shine, snow, cold, hot, doesn't matter. He wants to be outside. So we try to get him outside as much as possible. They're not as bad at digging as they used to be, so I don't typically have that problem. I've noticed a couple spots around in the backyard, but overall they're pretty good. They like to make sure the backyard birdies stay away. So if you watch any of my Instagram stories, I often do a lot of stories about that because I just find it hilarious how they point and stalk the birds in the backyard. Sometimes I think the birds taunt them, which I also find hilarious. So you'll have to check them out. It's pretty funny. Bentley, on the other hand, is my dog that has to follow me everywhere. He has to know what I'm doing at all times. He has to be with me if I'm inside, with me if I'm outside. He can't stand to be alone, so he's my Velcro dog for sure. He rarely sits. He will. Oh, it's got windy. The boys are actually fairly calm tonight, so I don't know. Normally they're running around crazy, but they're just hanging out in the backyard, waiting for the next Tweety bird to come by. I had a bunch of video ideas saved in my phone under my notes app, but my notes app decided to delete and now I have nothing. So that's why you're getting this really random video tonight. I thought we could just chat, although I don't really have much to say. Same old. It's summer. It's hot in South Dakota. We went from 37-degree nights to 97-degree days in a matter of a week. There's a bird on the fence now, so I'll show you what's up with that. Apparently they have no interest to chase this one for whatever reason. I've had some people ask lately about the size of my backyard and if they need a big yard in order to have a German Shorthair. And we don't live on an acreage, so we just have a normal lot in town, which while it is South Dakota, it's not much bigger than anybody else's lot. It is a corner lot, so it might be bigger than some if you live in an older part of your town. It is a newer lot, so we don't have much landscaping in yet. I need to do that. The house we lived at before this had a huge yard, so that one was really big, and Bentley lived there, and that was awesome. Berkeley never lived at that house, so Berkeley's only ever known this backyard. But the other one, Benny was pretty spoiled at. It was huge. This one's probably a quarter of that size, but it's still pretty big. But no, you don't have to live on an acreage. You can live in town, have a backyard. They just need space to run as fast as they can. I was a little nervous when we moved to this smaller yard that Bentley would not be able to run very fast because the other one was massive and that he would have a hard time getting his laps in, but he adapted real quick and has no problem at all. I do wonder though, if anybody has any ideas, how do I keep dogs from peeing on my potted plants that I have in the back? I'm growing tomatoes and peppers in them right now, and I'm really tired of having to watch the dogs to make sure they don't pee on them. I don't know if there's any tricks out there that I just don't know, other than just moving them, which someone suggested, which, I get that. That's an easy answer, and I could move them, but I feel like there's got to be a solution, right? Can I spray something on them and they won't pee it? I don't know. If you have ideas, let me know. So Benny and I just want to say thanks for hanging out, forcing him to cuddle, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.